I have a question that I'm embarrassed to ask, but it's from our deep TV nerd reporters. The American flag, let's call it a marital aid that you see in the trailer. Is that from the Hero-gasm episode? I was told to ask.
Funny enough, it's not. There's other dildos flying around fast and furious, and that is for the record. That is a official Homelander product.
When is that available on Amazon?
Exactly. Thank you.
They're not merching this. What is the whole point of?
For the record, I have very seriously tried. I think we're hopefully coming soon to Amazon.
No pun intended.
Same day, coming soon. Same day delivery.
And there are others. It's not just Homelanders.
The Flounder Pounder.
The Deep Flounder Pounder.
Yeah.
A-Train's high-speed railer.
It's great. I'm going to make a ton on eBay.
Marvel couldn't do that.
No.
You're approaching season 3, and did anyone ever imagine it would have this kind of impact? The show has just gotten its hooks into the culture in a way that, like, you know, you're sort of a transgressive superhero property that's not Marvel, but somehow it's just incredible, just the reach and the depth of the show.
Great question.
Me? I don't know.
You expected all of it.
Yeah, I mean, I never expect it. I'm stunned. You know, you always assume you're walking into this stuff that everyone will hate it and hate you personally, and so the fact that it responded and connected with everyone is amazing, and due completely to all these talented people around me. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My kid's college fund. Thanks you.
Second question, does everyone get free weed from Seth Rogen? Houseplants. Does everyone get
Houseplants. No comment.
Houseplants.
No comment.
Company, it's what it's called. Karl, let's start with you. I mean, obviously the trailer today just kind of blew everyone's minds, but there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
With your character, with laser beams and liquids, and tell me, like, where do we meet him? Yes, like, isn't there a vial or something? Where do we meet you at the dawn of this season, and what's the journey?
Well, the top of the season, it picks up pretty much a little bit time after the end of season 2. Butcher's very frustrated. He still wants to go to war, but it seems to be a bit of a stagnation. Everybody is quite happy with the status quo, and Butcher and Homelander want to shake it up a bit. And for Butcher this season, he wants to level the playing field. All the old techniques of bribery and coercion, and they're a little bit boring to him, so he wants to take it to the next level. And I think the fun thing about this season is it really challenges all of the characters as to how far are you willing to go? Are you willing to become the monster in order to defeat the monster? And I think that every character comes to that precipice and has to make a choice whether they're going to leap or not.
And Jensen, you've woken up. It's apparently this is all going down for you. Where have you been? What's been going on?
I'm not. Yes, yeah. They've unearthed a relic, so to speak, and it's been really fun. I was saying earlier, it was weird being the new kid on the block, but also playing the character that has been there the longest. So that was a really challenging but yet fun and enjoyable aspect of doing what this, in the show, it takes you in so many different journeys. I was just trying to stay in my lane and not mess up these guys, because what they've got going is just so brilliant. So
for like Chace and everybody else, does the fan interaction, how does that strike you? Because it's intense, right?
With the voice fans?
Yes, and social media.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, for me, it was always, like kind of teeny bopper, younger girls. But now it's like guys can be like, yo, like big bear hug. Love the show.
And dolphins.
And sea life. Yeah, obviously when I'm
Sea life.
in the ocean. Yeah, starfish and things.
You get bro hugs on the street?
Yeah, I've gotten that before. It was amazing.
Man, I got a bro hug from a cop once. That shook me. In Toronto, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah, I asked him for directions. I was like walking out of the mall, and I was like, hey, do you know how to get to? He's like, oh! And he like pulled me in for a hug. I was like, oh, shoot. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, fan of the show. Didn't see that coming. I thought that interaction was gonna go way left.
Right.
Turned out to be okay. Yeah.
As Karl said, like, obviously this does look tonally a bit darker than the previous two, and I still see some bits of humor here and there. But also, Karen, there's this musical number that we've witnessed. What on earth? What can we expect?
I know. I mean, I don't think you can. You can't predict what's going to happen because, I mean, I play a silent character and I never would have thought to be doing a musical number, especially for this character. I can't give too much away, but it was such a blast, like going through rehearsals with Tomer and having all the dancers in the back. And it felt like a completely different show because usually what Kimiko does is so dark and heavy and violent.
Is that an original song?
Nope.
Nope.
No, very classic.
I wanted to see your songwriting.
It's a classic Hollywood number and a little breath of fresh air, in the season.
How do you guys find balancing sort of the very pitch dark elements with some of the humor? Is it all about bothering Eric and saying like, can you give me a banana peel next episode?
Be careful what you ask Eric for.
Yeah, man.
I'll be the first to say, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think everyone, you guys tell me, but it's like everyone's experience of making it is like, there's way more laughter than anything else. Like, even the dark stuff is funny, and so everything we're looking through is hilarious, even when someone explodes, if an audience member is like horrified, but like on the day it's super fun, like technicians and equipment, and it's just awesome. It's like one of my favorite things is blowing people up because it's cool. It's cool to work on.
Individually, how fractured are you all, and how like together are you all? Like, are you satisfied enough with how much you're in scenes together, and like, is there anyone wishing you could spend more time with anybody else on screen?
Yeah, I think that's the fun thing about what Eric and his team constantly strive to do is to put characters together who haven't necessarily worked together before, and to see what that energy is like. And so, we're into season 3 now, and personally for me this season, I get to work with characters that I haven't worked with before, and that is super fun.
Yeah. Anybody else?
That was my favorite aspect of this third season. In season 2, we saw them branch apart a little bit, and now we kind of see them like start to intermingle and have conversations that I personally have been looking forward to. So, that was the biggest standout for season 3 for me.
Thank you guys so much for your time. Karl, before I have to ask you, is there Star Trek script? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen a script. I know nothing. I don't
But your
know.
schedule's on hold.
My what?
Isn't your schedule? You're supposed to go back, right? At the end of the year?
I'm shooting the boys through the end of the year, so I literally don't know. I would love to work with those guys again. They're so much fun, the best hang. We'll see.